But the other one for me was this idea of any occupation for employee benefits. So I see all these companies offering employee benefits saying, don't worry, you've got disability cover. But what you don't realize is what is that disability cover?
Yeah.
And what does any occupation actually mean? And do you find that is something that you come across quite frequently?
That is one of the main issues that we find, that the person who is covered, and often the employer as well, the policyholder, they don't always fully understand what it means, what that definition of disability means. So in the case of the gentleman, there are a lot of employees covered under the policy. So that any occupation requirement or limitation is specific to the drivers, where all the others, it wouldn't be applicable to them. So that's something, for example, that the employer wouldn't necessarily pick up on immediately. People also don't know what they are covered for. They don't know that there's a definition. They think, I'm disabled, I've lost vision in my eye, my other eye is not so good either. And yes, that I'm going to, of course, get my disability benefit. And the employer also, I'd assume that once they find the person to be disabled, they have sufficient medical evidence that the insurer is going to do the same. But it doesn't happen that way.
I think what I took from that was just the importance of checking and understanding your employee benefits, but also as the employer. I think the employers have the consultant comes in, sells it to them, and they don't really understand. Because in this case, certainly the employer was very much under the impression that this driver would be looked after.
Yeah.
Because that's what they were paying for, right?
Yes.
They paid for this person's disability cover and felt they'd done the right thing, and he was let down.